Hi, this is Kelly. Welcome to my channel. Today we have Haunting Holiday. DIY number 1, Nocturnal Noel. This is a shadow box I got from Dollar General on clearance. And I'm taking off all the cutesy little Halloween goodies here. I'm going to save that. Those are cute. Those little jack-o'-lanterns there. And with my heat gun and putty knife, I'm going to pop off all these pieces of trim. I was hoping to hold on to those, but they kept breaking on me, so no big deal. And it took a little time to get these off, but we finally got them. And we're going to paint this entire thing with Imperial Red. This is a really nice color. And I may have been 3 coats to cover up, even with the chalk paint. It took a bit to cover that up. And then the orange frame was kind of a glossy finish, so yeah, it took a couple coats. And now I'm going to distress with a little bit of black chalk paint. Dry brush with my chip brush here. Knock off most of the paint and just go to town. So I just did the frame portion of it. And I got this floral wrap from Amazon. It's really pretty. And I cut a piece square to fit inside the box. And what I'm doing is I'm taking just a tiny dot of hot glue and putting them in places where there's a large enough area and gluing it down. I tried to glue it down with tacky glue, and I tried a couple things and it was just a mess. Finally I said, you know what? We're just going to hot glue it, and it's not going to go anywhere once we glue down the image over top of it anyway. So I took my little wooden skewer there and pressed everything in place. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of paint and just touch where that hot glue seeped through a little bit, because you know how it gets kind of cloudy looking when it dries, and just touch those spots, and you couldn't tell. And I found these gothic looking bells on Etsy. I'll leave the link in the description. And I just thought it was so pretty. And we're going to go ahead and distress the image before we place it in the shadow box. And make sure you get those edges really well. Darken it just a little bit. And then we're going to take our metallic gold. I love this gold metallic. It doesn't really put a coat of paint on so much as a shimmer. It's really nice. I've been using it a lot lately. And it's hard to see on the video here, but it's kind of subtle, but it really adds a really beautiful touch. So I'm just going to take my brush and spread my Aleene's tacky glue all around the back here. Make sure you get the edges and corners really well. And we're going to place that over top all that floral wrap. Now I had to keep pressing for a little while to make sure it stuck to, you know, the back of the shadow box and not just to the floral wrap. And I just kept on pressing it down until I was confident it was holding. And I didn't have any problem. It stuck to it fine. At the end of the day, it was all good. So I'm going to take some of this crocheted ribbon and a black rose here, and we're just going to go ahead and put that right where the center of the bow is in the image. Just give it a little depth. Or flower in the middle there. And then I do make a little bow to put on the corner of the frame, which it wasn't, I don't know. I'm still on the fence. Was that necessary because of the flower and the ribbon I added to the center? But I do like the final outcome. And I'm just going to lay this red velvet ribbon on top of the black crochet. Or I guess it's underneath it. The pretty side is up once I do this. And I just make a little crisscross bow. Straighten it out a little bit. And make sure you find the center and tie it with some twine. And this velvet ribbon is kind of a pain in the butt. It's heavy, you know, it's thick, and it's hard to pinch it. So I'm like, I wouldn't be trying to do layers. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't use twine, a zip tie. Yeah, again, that velvet ribbon is very heavy. And this is inch wide. And you can get this, I got this at Hobby Lobby. Amazon has different colors as well. And just made this simple little bow. Put that on the corner there. And like I said, you don't really have to have the bow. It's kind of a matter of preference, but I do like a nice pretty little bow. So we'll give that a little fluff. And this one is complete. DIY number 2, Dark Winter Fae. Now this and also DIY 3 are more of a makeover, frame makeovers. These are thrifted frames. And I just thought this was so pretty with that design on the front, but it was cheesy with that fake gold look to it. So we're going to paint it with black chalk paint. And this took 2 coats, especially to get, in all those details. And then this is Dollar General metallic paint set that I got that I just love. I use the silver all the time. And this is the ruby. So we're going to get our chip brush and we're going to dry brush that ruby metallic to pick up all those raised details. And this really turns out so pretty. Look at that color on top of that black. It's just gorgeous. I find myself doing a lot of the same kind of things, but what works is what works. And then I'm also going to accent it with a little bit of my shimmery gold here. And again, that doesn't, that's not going to cover up any of that ruby. That's just going to add, it adds a shimmer, really. This is this came from Hobby Lobby. It's a Decor art brand, and it's called Dazzling Metallics. And this is the champagne gold. But it just gives a subtle shimmer. I just love it. So there's my pretty little Gothic elf, and this frame didn't have the backing pieces to it, so that is just tacky glue on a piece of foam board is how I attach the image. And we're just going to go ahead and give that a little bit of that gold shimmer. So it was already kind of dark. I didn't want to blacken it or anything. And part of the foam board is going to show when I put it back in the frame. So I'm going to use a piece of this black velvet ribbon to go across the top to cover that up and give it a little velvet touch. And we're just going to use our tacky glue and a little bitty paintbrush and spread that out thin and even and glue down our piece of ribbon. And you can use any ribbon you like, piece of fabric, whatever you want. In this situation, you got to cover up an empty spot, The black crochet ribbon would have worked. So we're just going to glue that down. And these snowflakes are from this ribbon I got, but it's just made of these felt snowflakes. So I cut them off and use them individually because I never did figure out how to use it as a ribbon necessarily. And we're going to go ahead and paint them white because it does have that felt look to it. And you paint it and it's going to brighten it up a little bit. And there's my silver metallic that I was just mentioned. And we're just going to dab a little of that on there just to get it sparkling a little bit. And you can use just a metallic white in the first place or add a little glitter. And we're just going to glue these snowflakes. I got 3 of them here. And just adorn this with the snowflakes. Just a little touch of something. And I'm just getting a little tiny bead of glue. I like to do that first. If I only need a tiny bit, I'll get the glue on the tip of the gun and then put it on a project, because you put it on the project first and you squeeze it too hard, you're done. It's there's no going back. So, and we'll get these 3 snowflakes on here. Isn't she beautiful? I would color it. It's hard to see in the video. If you're watching it on the TV, you can see, but she has the pointy elf ears. But isn't she beautiful? So that's why I called her a fae, like a fairy. And this one's done. So pretty. So easy, so pretty. Just frame makeovers. Love it. DIY number 3, Midwinter Enchantress. Now, I called her a Christmas witch in my title. I don't even know if you'd call her a witch. necessarily, but it's just a beautiful lady. You'll see in a minute. And this frame, I just thought this frame was awesome. Again, a thrift find. And it was kind of a pain in the butt to get it painted because I had to get in between all those little openings there. So I just used a small brush that I wasn't worried about tearing it up because I'd already beat it to hell. So, so I got that painted black. Now I've got my Imperial Red and just a regular old sponge that I ripped. I didn't cut it into pieces, I ripped it. Oh, there's my dog going off, figures. And we're just going to dab a little bit of that red here and there with my sponge. This turns out really pretty too. And make sure we get on the inside edges and the outsides and everything else. Then we're going to take our favorite dazzling metallic gold here and do the same thing. And just kind of dab in between where the red marks are. We're going to dab some gold. Brighten it up a little bit. Give it a little shine. Thank you guys for being here with me today. I hope you're enjoying my Gothic Christmas. A little different. It doesn't, you know, there's a time and a place for red and green, but I don't always want red and green. I want something a little dark. I love my dark reds and blacks. And here's my pretty girl. And the same thing, she didn't quite fill up the frame opening, and I tacky glued this image. These are both printed on cardstock, by the way. And this is the cardboard backing that came with the frame. And there's a little bit showing on top. I'm taking some antique wax and coloring that in just to make it look, you know, it's a window frame. And I'm doing the sides as well, so it looks kind of like wood. Then I'm taking this little piece of black lace ribbon, and I'm going to tacky glue that over top that opening. And then it looks like a little curtain piece when it's all done. And just spread that tacky glue nice and thin, and it dries clear. As long as you don't have big blobs of it, you'll never see it under this ribbon. And get that in place across the top. Isn't she pretty? She's so pretty. She's just looking out the window watching it snow. And we've got some black crochet ribbon and some black chiffon ribbon. Let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see. I was thinking I've got a couple more Christmas videos. This is just a simple bow. I just folded the ribbons in half, and I'm just going to tie off a loop. And yeah, let me know. I was thinking of doing winter witch kind of stuff, you know. Or do you like winter forest, snowflakes, you know. I'm kind of gingerbreaded out. I'm not going to do any more gingerbread, I don't think. But anyway, any suggestions are welcome, because I'm definitely enjoying this, and I want you guys to keep coming back and watching. So these little poinsettia stickers, I think I got at Michael's. And I just added a little black to tone down the shiny. You know, got my bow glued to the top corner of my frame, and we're going to put our sticker there to cover up the twine. And this is done. Here's my reveal. I know these aren't coming, the colors aren't showing as nicely in the video as they do in person, but I'm happy with how they turned out. My little fairy elf there. Thank you again for being here with me today. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. Don't forget to like and share and all the things. Bye.